some things I want them to remember, and there are some things that I want them to forget. I'll get it when I wake them up. The things that I want you to forget are these. I want you to forget all of the silly, stupid suggestions you were given up here this evening. They mean nothing to you at all. They have no influence on you, and they have no effect on you at all. As a matter of fact, the last hour or so is just fading. It's fading. It's just gone. Forget it. Let it go. It means nothing to you. The things that I want you to remember are these. I want you to remember how good you feel right now and how... I got it. Let it go. I want you to remember how good you feel right now and how relaxed you are. Tonight, when you do wake up from this, you're going to feel like you just had about a 6-hour power nap. You'll be supercharged with energy for the rest of the night. You have lots more fun to have at Grad night, and you'll be wide awake until your head hits your own pillow at where you're spending the night tonight. Now, I'm going to count to 5, and everybody's going to wake up entirely, except for the one touching on the hand right now. You're not going to wake up. As I count to 5, I just want you to drop deeper and deeper and deeper, but don't fall off your chair. The rest of you will wake up feeling refreshed and wonderful, better than ever before. However, the one I'm touching on the hands right now, when I count to 5, you're going to wake up. I'm going to send you back to a space in the audience. Things will seem pretty much back to normal. But when I announce that Shakira is appearing here this evening, you're going to imagine that you are Shakira live on concert tour. You will walk, talk, sing, and dance like Shakira. You are Shakira, and you'll come back to the stage and do one of the hardest moves you've ever done in your entire life. The one I'm touching on the hands right now, when I count to 5, you're going to wake up. I'll send you back to your space in the audience. Things will seem pretty much back to normal. But when I announce that Ricky Martin's appearing here this evening, you're going to imagine you are Ricky Martin live on concert tour. You will walk, talk, sing, and dance like Ricky. You are Ricky Martin. And you'll come back to the stage and do one of your hottest video hits. Now, Ricky, the girls in this club paid big money to come here and watch you shake your booty. You better make sure you give these girls what they paid to see, or else you're going to be passing out refund checks at the end of the night. The one I'm touching on the hands right now, when I count to 5, you're going to wake up. I'll send you back to your space in the audience. Things will seem pretty much back to normal. But when I announce that, let me do a look-alike. Okay. Now, when I announce that Britney Spears is appearing here, you're going to imagine you are Britney Spears live on concert tour. You'll walk, talk, sing, and dance like Britney. You are Britney Spears, and you'll come back to the stage and do the hottest, cutest, sexiest video dance that you've ever done in your entire life. Now, Britney, you know every word, every song, and every move, every video, because after all, Britney, you did invent them. So you'll come back and do one of your hottest hits. Let's see, don't lean on anybody. Don't lean on anybody. Okay, great. Okay, now I'm going to count to 5. As I count to 5, everybody's going to wake up entirely, except the one I'm touching right now. But even if as you relax, don't fall off your chair. The rest of you, as I count to 5, I'm going to come by your chair. I'm going to move you or touch you, adjust your head to your body. The moment you feel me move you or touch you in any way at all, that's your clue to sit up straight, stretch your hands up high above your head. That will open up your eyes. Once your eyes are open, and you can see me walking around, you can drop your hands back in your lap, but you will not close your eyes. You will not go back to sleep until your head hits your own pillow at your own house in the morning. Okay, we're going to start right here. On the count of 1, nice big stretch, hands above your head, eyes wide open. 1, your feet are waking up. 2, knees back and back, feeling super energized. 3, hands up, stomach feeling lighter and lighter. 4, every breath you take makes you feel like a helium balloon. Your arms and hands feel like you're going to float right off your body. You're not going to be mentally alert, physically awake. Wide awake, open your eyes. Wide awake, open your eyes. Eyes open, Jake. There you go. Eyes open, eyes open. Wide awake. Hands above your head. Big stretch. Hands above your head. Open your eyes. Open. There you go. Look up here at me. When I reach that number 5, it's going to feel like I dumped a bucket of ice water right down the back of your shirt. Everybody can put your hands down in your lap. Look up here at me. When I reach that number 5, it'll feel like I dumped a bucket of water right down the back of your shirt. You're mad at me for pouring cold water on you, but it'll wake you up entirely. You will not go back to sleep until your head hits your own pillow at your own house in the morning. I'll count to 5. You'll wake up to a big round of applause to your friends and a very cold bucket of water from me. Here it comes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right away, you're open your eyes. Hey, look, I didn't do it. Right there. I didn't do it. Look, you're not wet and you're not cold. See, it's very warm in here, actually. Okay, everybody stand right in front of your chair. Stand up in front of your chair. Stand up right in front of your chair. Look up here at me. Take both your hands, put them high above your head like this. Now bend over and take a bow for all your friends out there in the audience. You're a great group. Okay, everybody sit down for just a minute. Okay. Normally I would send them back to the audience, but I don't want them to have to climb over people, so all I'm going to have them do is slide off and make a new front row. So if you guys could just scooch back about 1 row, that would be great. And then I'm going to have them sit down here on the floor. Now this is important. Some of the people up here haven't, that's good enough. Some of the people up here have an assignment to do. When they come back and they make a new front row here, do not talk to them about their assignment. Don't talk to them at all. If you talk to them, it will screw up their train of thought and they won't come back when we want them to. So just let them sit quietly right here on the floor. If they try to engage you in a conversation, just shush them up and tell them you're trying to listen to what I'm saying and make them sit quietly right here on the floor until we want them to come back. Okay guys, we have some other entertainment for you this evening. Because you were on my program, we're going to give you guys front row seats. So all I want you to do is just slide right off with your chairs and make a new front row right down here in the very front. How about a round of applause for them? They were a great group. I think I'll just use the chairs that are there. Okay, I want to touch you on the neck right now. 1, 2, 3. Right here, what's your name? Natty, sit up straight, Natty, on your shirt. There you go. Okay. Now, a couple of things before we let you go. First of all, and most important, I want to congratulate you guys on your graduation today. My name is Chuck Milligan, and I do college and university programs all over the entire United States. So if I end up at a school where you happen to be attending, please come up and say hello, okay? Now, one last thing to leave you with before we let you go back to grad night. If you'll recall, at the beginning of the program, I explained to you how hypnosis works. We talked about that scale of 0 to 10. Well, as you can see up here, it is not the same for everybody. Some people are very deep and very relaxed. Other people aren't quite so deep and aren't quite so relaxed. But using Natty up here, who was very responsive all night long, I'd like to leave you with a small demonstration to illustrate to you how relaxed some of your friends were. A small word of caution goes with this routine. If you're one of those types of individuals that does not like weird human things, and you have what I would call a queasy stomach, you may not want to watch the next 2 or 3 minutes when I'm down here with Miss Natty. Just let go, man. Actually, happened to the spot, it really didn't matter. Okay, Natty, just let go, relax, Natty. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, dropping 4, dropping 3, dropping 2, dropping 1, Natty, all the way down. Okay, Natty, here, I want you to relax your hand, please, let it go. It's like there's no muscle in your hand at all. There is no muscle, there is no bone, there's no tendon. Natty, there's no feeling in your hand. Don't help me, don't churn it, don't do anything with your hand, Natty, you can't. It's just a lump of floppy flesh, let it go, as it just melts right down. Now, I want you to note the position that Natty's fingertips are now pointed. They're right at the center of our stage. You can see the tops of her fingernails. Just note this position. Natty, I want you to relax your hand, dear. Let it go. There's no muscle in your hand at all. There is no muscle. There is no bone. There is no tendon. Natty, there's no feeling in your hand. Don't help me. Don't turn it. Don't do anything with it, Natty. That's no good. That's 3/4 of a turn. Let it go, Natty. As it rocks around, it is almost there. All the way around, Natty. Right back to the center. That's where I started. That's a full 360-degree twist on her wrist. Now, Natty is really relaxed. I think she'll go a little farther. Let's see what she can do. Remember, guys, I've already gone around in the circle. This is turn number 2. Natty, I want you to super relax your wrist. Just let it go. There's no bone, no muscle, no tendon, no feeling. All the way around, Natty. Let it flow. There is another half a turn on top of the first 360 that she did. This young lady is very, very relaxed. Now, don't fall off the chair, man. Now, if you'd like to try that one out on yourself, there's a small rule you have to follow, and here's the rule. The rule is you may not flip your wrist over at any time so that your palm faces the ceiling. You have to keep your fingernails up the entire time like Natty did. If you do that, you'll see you can get a little more than a half a turn out of your wrist and not much more than that. Natty went around the full 360 circle, and then she put another half a turn on top of that. She's very relaxed. Well, Natty, dear, I'm going to count to 5. You'll wake up out of hypnosis entirely. You'll feel refreshed and wonderful. You've had a nice nap, and now you don't want to miss grad night. You'll be wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. How about a nice round of applause for Natty? Natty, would you wave this hand so that you're okay? Give a pretty smile. That one will work. Would you have a seat right on the floor over there? Okay. Well, listen, you guys. I do this program all over the world, and I know a lot of people that work in the music industry. I ran into some of my very favorite friends today, and they agreed to come down here tonight and help me entertain you guys. But I'm going to tell you this. These entertainers have the biggest egos you've ever seen in your entire life. It will take a lot of encouragement from you just to get them down here. And once they're down here, you got to keep going with the beat of their music. If you die down, they die down. If you stop, they stop. The more enthusiasm you have for them, the better show they do for you. So keep it up and going for them, okay? This first young lady doesn't live here in California. She doesn't even live in the United States. She lives way down in Colombia. She's very intelligent. She speaks 4 languages. And on top of that, she's a financial wizard. She knows how to invest the millions of dollars she's made in the music industry. I know some enthusiasm. You guys will have to get her up here. So let's hear it from my friend, the incredible, the talented, the oh so sexy Shakira. Yes! Hey, guys, help me out here, guys. Come on. She woke herself up. Hi, what's your name? Come here. They've been watching you for an hour. You can't find out. What's your name? Avery, I'm going to count to 3. You're going to wake up and realize when you get up here in front of all your friends. You will not be embarrassed at all. It'll be the funniest thing you've ever done in your entire life. You can't believe you had this much fun in Grad night. You're not embarrassed at all. 1, 2, and 3, boom! Nice round of applause for Avery. Okay, I need more enthusiasm to keep them going. Otherwise, they'll wake themselves up. This next young man started off doing mostly Latin music, and then he made the jump to the American pop charts where he skyrocketed right to the top. I know the ladies love this guy because nobody can shake his booty up like this guy can. Let's get him up here with a round of applause. It's incredible. The talent is shake up that booty. Mr. Ricky Martin. Yeah, Ricky Martin. Shake it up, Ricky. I got the 3. What's your real name? What's your real name? I'm gonna count to 3, and you're gonna wake up. You're gonna realize when you get up here in front of all your friends. You won't be embarrassed at all. It'll be the funniest, silliest thing you've ever done in your life. You can't believe you had this much fun at Grad night. It's not even over yet. 1, 2, and 3. Boom! Nice round of applause. About something because there's some things going on at Grad night that you don't know about. All through the night they have random drawings that you are not aware of, and inside your bag where you pick it up tonight, you could have a surprise gift in that bag. Not everybody will have one, but some people will. They are extremely valuable, so make sure before you leave you stop by and pick up your personal bag so that you can check it to see if you won one of those random prizes that'll be in your bag. So check your bag really good or else you'll end up missing out on it. Okay. This last young lady started off her musical career at a very early age as a Mouseketeer in the Mickey Mouse Club. She is now only 24 years old and has double platinum albums to her credit. I know some enthusiasm. You guys will hope to get up here. Let's hear from my friend, the incredible, the talented, oh so cute and sexy, Miss Britney Spears. Yes, Britney Spears.